Hi everyone, Mélanie Haché, Senior Director with Epicure. Today I'm going to talk to you all about what I use for seasoning on my potatoes. I didn't take out my salt and pepper shakers, but yes, those ingredients could go on my potatoes, either if I'm grilling potatoes, if I'm making mashed potatoes, fries, depending on what you're planning on for your meal. But I wanted to talk to you about my favorite seasonings. So this one, Italian, I use like a lot. I love it on potatoes as well in spaghetti sauce. And would love for you to share if you've tried it before. On the side it says pasta dishes, casseroles, marinated chicken. Again, like I said, it's really good on potatoes, grilled potatoes. 3 onion dip mix, that as well, I put it everywhere. But in potatoes, especially if it's mashed potatoes or grilled potatoes, this one, and I rotate from 3 onion dip mix to herb and garlic. Herb and garlic and mashed potatoes is like the best. I hardly have mashed potatoes without adding this in it. The other day I was like, okay, where is the herb and garlic? And that's why I reached for the 3 onion dip mix. It was good, but not as much as this one. So if you haven't tried it yet with potatoes, mashed potatoes, try it. Again, it's a mix. Yeah, it says on the bottle, had to mashed potatoes and veggies, mixed with olive oil, Parmesan cheese for a quick pasta sauce. I love to add it in my pasta sauce as well, so these items would go together. 3 onion dip mix, like I was saying, I put it everywhere, and if you've watched a couple of my videos, I say where I use a bottle of this almost per week, so I season it everywhere. Whether it's to make the dip, whether it's to cook ground beef, if I'm making a roast in the oven, potatoes, spaghetti sauce, soups, basically anything you can imagine. Greek seasoning. I took out this one because it's not only for Greek salad dressing, but I love to add it as well on potatoes, on chicken. I love to add it in soups. If I'm making a soup with ground beef, I add this one in it, and it's really, really good. So I make like a rice hamburger, lots of veggie, and I add this seasoning in it. So we'd love to know how you use your Greek seasoning and every seasoning that I've talked to you about up to now. The spa, which is in French, salt, pepper, garlic. So in English, it's SPG, sel, poivre, ail in French, for spa. So this one as well, you can put it everywhere because it's basically just salt, pepper, and garlic. And then, like I was saying, I didn't take out my my grinders because this one kind of replaces the grinders. If I'm in a hurry, just sprinkle a little bit of this and there you go. There's suggestions on the back. It says your go-to for chicken, fish, seafood, roasted potatoes, veggies, and even popcorn. Oh my god, I haven't tried it on popcorn. Have you? Like, I'd be curious. I love pepper, like pepper chips, like salt pepper chips. So I think this would be really great on popcorn. Okay, I'll have to try it out. And if you do before me, please comment and let me know if it's good. I took out this one as well because the creamy potato salad mix is one of my favorites. I make it often, and I want to talk to you what I do. Basically, I don't have potatoes, so I'm not able to show you how I cut them and all that. But let's say you have a big potato, you would cut it maybe like 6 pieces, like, you know, twice, and 3 or 4 depending, so bite-sized pieces of potatoes. Then I put them either in my round steamer that I have here, my multi-purpose steamer that I have here. Again, if you've watched a couple of my videos, I explain how the three openings on the lid, you don't put that near your face. When it's warm, you pull it out like this, and that way you don't get steam directly to your face. So you put your potatoes in there. You could season them right away if you wish, or you can wait until you cook them in the oven. Typically I would add a little bit, maybe an SPG, something, and then it would just start cooking my potatoes. And then depending on what I want to do with them after, if I want to roast them in the oven, this cuts the cooking time by a lot. So typically I would put maybe 5-7 minutes just to start the potatoes for, they don't get mushy right away. They still have a bite at that time, depending on the size of the potatoes. And then you can put them in the oven. You can roast them with a little bit of olive oil, avocado oil of your choice, and then add more seasoning of your choice, depending on which one that you want. So the ones that I showed you could make a mix. I tried to find my pan, like your grill pan that we have. So you could put that on your sheet pan liner, and you could put your fries on top. You can put them in the oven. There's recipes on melaniehache.epicure.com, and I can share more below if you want recipes, comment recipes, and I will share with them with you. But going back to the creamy potato salad mix. Like I was saying, if you cut up your potatoes, you cook them in here. I still want them to have a bite, so I don't want them, to if I were to use a fork, that they would just crumble and become mashed potatoes. So you cook them before they get to that point. You then transfer them either in another bowl, let them get cold, or you can wait and you can do it all in here, which I love, and the steamer's about. If you watch my other video where I talked about the pan, I talk about how it's really fun, because then you can cook your protein or veggies or whatever you're cooking, and then you can add the extras on top and finish your soup and all that, and even put it in the oven at one point if you wish. But the steamers are fun for that, because it can serve as a serving bowl, and it goes in the fridge as well. So you can then, if you're done, there's crumbs I think on the side of the counter. So yeah, if you're done after, you can just take your steamer, put it in the fridge, and then you're ready to go at the barbecue that you've been invited, or if you're planning an event at your home, ready to go. So again, you cook your potatoes. You just want a little bite to them. You let them cool off, and then you can add the seasoning. The recipe on the side calls for mayo and plain Greek yogurt. Often I don't have plain Greek yogurt at home, so I'll just double up on the mayo. If you do have sour cream, you can use that as well. So you can choose. There's more than one recipe. You can make it with there's the potato, so that's the creamy potato salad dressing. There's also a potato salad vinaigrette that you can make, and that one, it calls for oil and vinegar, so you can choose whichever that you want. I've had the creamy potato salad dressing for multiple times already this summer. It's really good. I went through the bottle, so I had to go and get a brand new one to show you today. So yeah, you just season your potatoes with the amount that it says on the back. If you wish to put more, you can choose. If you want to put less, that's the beauty of Epicure and all the products that I've showed you up to now. You can choose how much you want to add. So these are basically just seasoning that I add. So it's almost as adding salt and pepper to your meals. That's the way I tend to work and to cook with my spices. But yeah, potato salad, if you haven't tried it yet, this likely will be a product that will be going out of the catalog in beginning of October, when the new catalog comes out. If you want a new catalog, comment catalog on the bottom here, and I'll make sure that I'll put one in the mail for you. And yeah, let me know. I'd be curious on how you use the seasoning and what you put on your potatoes. So looking forward to hearing back, reading your comments. And thank you for taking the time to listen to my videos. Again, I'm super happy about that. And if you think somebody would be interested in learning more about these products as well, please feel free to share this video with them. If you do, you'll get a surprise from me. All right, so have a great day, everyone.